to another edition of the Guide Roundtable. My name is Ryan Anderson with Wyoming Fly Fishing, and we're going to do it a little bit different tonight. We got boats and trips spread up and down the river, and people are kind of coming in at different times, so we're going to kind of check in with the guides as they come in and just do individual interviews. Personally, I had a great day today. I was fishing down below Government Bridge, and those fish are definitely sitting on those inside corners and tight to the bank. We were fishing short rigs, throwing to the bank. It was a lot of fun to spin around and fish towards the bank. Saw a lot of bugs, saw a lot of yellow sallies, saw a lot of tricos. As far as my week goes, I've been guiding a lot and been doing a lot of streamer fishing. Like I said before, we're throwing to the bank, and you can throw a streamer to the bank too. And picked up some nice fish. We picked up some browns that chased the streamer down, and fished late into the evening one night, and that was really good. A lot of fish were moving in the evening. So yeah, the fishing is great, and we'll check in with the rest of the guides here as they come in. So Eric, you were out a couple times this week, and where have you been fishing? What do you got to report, man?
We've been fishing the Reef, and it's been fishing well. It's same as Government down. We've been fishing the inside and on the banks quite a bit, and starting to run a little shorter leaders.
What kind of bugs are you using?
We're using a lot of PMDs. There's been some good PMD hatches. We're starting to see some tricos, like Ryan said. Using some RS2s and some other assortment of midges. Been working well.
Seeing yellow sallies?
Yep, the yellow sallies are starting to come out, and I'm excited to try some of those on a dry fly.
But you're seeing fish up, huh?
Yep, the fish are starting to feed on the surface a little bit for the tricos, and I'm assuming some of those yellow sallies they're eating up too. So they should start keying in a little more on the yellow sallies as the hatch comes into full swing.
Perfect, yeah.
Hi, my name is Grant Reynolds. I've been working here at Wyoming Fly Fishing Guides for a couple years, guiding for about 8. Yeah, had a good day today. Had some never ever fly fished before. A couple from Florida. Took them out, showed them a good time. She caught like 5 or 6 fish. Did a lot of teaching. He caught about a dozen. It was a good time. They never caught rainbow trout before. They were fishing flounder and saltwater stuff. So it was a good time to see him. I don't think she'd ever caught a fish before, but it was good. Caught a lot of fish, a lot of different bugs. You can pretty much catch them on anything and that you can throw out there if you're fishing the right depth and the right speed. It's an amazing fishery. Yeah, it's real good times. Yeah, the mile is at CFS wise about 530. The Reef's at 3,000 CFS, and I think Fremont Canyon's around 900. A lot of water for these fish. The mile's a little low compared to what we normally fished at this time of year, but they're bringing it back up. But the Reef has got a lot of water, spreading everybody out. No one's really fishing on top of each other. It's kind of nice. You can catch them pretty much anywhere. And at any time. It's a lot of different bugs, a lot of different catching fish that I don't think get caught all the time. It's kind of nice.
So Grant, I know our viewers are wanting a hopper report. Are you hearing them? Are you seeing them?
Yeah, I was actually saw a couple the other day. I stepped up on the bank. The water's really tight to the bank. The grass is hanging over. It's looking really good for hopper season. I wouldn't say there's a lot in there right now, but they're definitely up there making noise, hopping around. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna do some hopper dropper action in the morning and see if we can trick a few on the surface. They're definitely up. Looking at the tricos. 3 days ago, I caught one on a humpy, just a big old dry fly, and there wasn't any humpies around, but they were up looking.
There's no humpy hatch?
No humpy hatch. But yeah, so it's doable. That's what my game plan tomorrow is, probably a hopper dropper for at least a couple hours, and we got a single, so it should be good times.
Nice. The fish are looking up as we move into the hotter summer months, huh?
That's right.
All right, sounds good, man. Josh, how was your day, man?
Short and fantastic.
Yeah? Did a half day?
Did a short half day, casual 3 hours in the river, and caught a disgusting amount of fish.
So they're into it, huh?
They're into a bead-headed PMD.
Okay.
A lot, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Or
What was your rig? Were you short and?
I had the same rig I fished in June and May and April and March, which is a 6-foot level leader with a nice heavy weight and 3 small bucks.
Straight to the bottom.
Straight to the bottom.
Nice.
You never know, you're never going to doubt where you are. You are down in front of the fish.
So were you casting inside out most of the day, or were you getting over to the banks a little bit?
A lot of people have been fishing towards the banks, but I'm just, taking where I fished at 500 and moving over, like we always have with long leaders.
Yeah.
But I'm moving far enough over to where I can still fish 6 feet. And I think there's enough fish spread out that you can fish wherever you want as long as you're consistent throughout your day.
Yeah. Well, that's a great thing about high water is you get to fish to your own fish.
Absolutely.
You find your own that like the way you're fishing.
There's oxygen everywhere because the water is moving, so the fish are happy and they're where you find them. As long as you keep it in front of them all day, you can fish wherever you want.
Nice. Thanks, Josh.
You're welcome.
So Willie, do they make men's shirts where you got that shirt?
Well, actually, I stole it from your wife's wardrobe. Yeah, we were fishing rockworms all day, and then started catching them on the PMD, and actually picked up a few fish on the caddis, the Rocky Mountain caddis, over at the Platte River Fly Shop, where I picked those up. And they worked really good later in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I was running about 6.5 feet to an AB and a BB just to get it down there. I wasn't level lining it, so I needed a little more weight to get it down.
Cannonball, huh?
The trico hatch is going pretty good right now. It's in the mornings you can pick up a bunch of fish on dry flies, and I'm excited to do that. I think I'm going to do that in the morning, so it's going to be awesome.
Seeing them up, huh?
Yeah, up at the Reef there was a bunch of fish up yesterday morning. That was when it was way cloudy, or 2 days ago I guess, when it was cloudy and raining. There was fish up for a long time that morning.
Yeah.
I was fishing with my dad and my cousin, but we didn't actually fish to them because we were bobber slaving it up. But
just ignored the rising fish.
Yeah, don't even look over there. Fish to the right. But a little small black midge was working really good. I was running that behind my bigger flies. Or up at the Reef. Down there at Lusby, we were fishing those caddis. But up top, we were fishing small midges, a little red midge and a black midge. And it was fishing really well for us.
Nice, man. Thanks, Willie.
Yeah, thank you.
So Mark, you've been out at Pathfinder lately. What are the carp doing?
Yeah, it's been fishing pretty good. I've been using the vanilla bugger, and the water's still pretty clear out at Pathfinder, but we're starting to see that algae bloom. So we probably have about a couple more weeks there, and then move over to Alcova for the water cleaner. But the average size of carp in Pathfinder this year is really increased. Years past, I've caught 8 to 10 pounders, but this year I'm catching a lot of 10 to 14 pounders. And yesterday I saw one that was 30 pound plus, probably the biggest carp I've ever seen. So,
Nice.
But yeah, if you're local here in Casper, you got about a couple more weeks out Pathfinder before that algae bloom sets in, and then you'll have to move. Not really a lot of flats in Alcova, but you'd have to work it out of a boat around the banks. But carp in Alcova are definitely bigger and stronger. Generally the size in there is 14 pound plus. A little tougher to catch, but should be pretty good here for the next few weeks for carp fishing.
Nice. So are you getting those fish on the flats in Pathfinder? Are they up on the mud, or are you getting them suspended?
Yeah, definitely along the banks, on the flats there. Like I said, use a vanilla bugger so I can fish that in relationship to, see the fly in relationship to the carp. And I expect over the next week or two, should start seeing them pot up, gulping, and they'll start taking some dry flies, and I fish hoppers, royal wolves, anything that possibly would fall on the water.
Nice.
But hopefully in the next couple weeks when it's nice and hot, they'll start taking dries.
Perfect. Thanks, Mark.
Yep, you bet.
Well, thanks for tuning in this week. We do have some availability the second half of July. If any of you would like to come on up and fish with us, we're looking forward to seeing some grasshoppers, throwing some streamers, and yeah, it should be awesome. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week.